In the heart of Detroit, Michigan, there was a man named Ethan. He was an ordinary individual with a rather unremarkable job working at the local morgue. Each day, his routine began with the piercing sound of his alarm clock, jolting him from his slumber. He would groggily rise from his bed, preparing himself for another day of somber tasks and the haunting silence that awaited him at work. Ethan, a diligent and dedicated worker, had grown accustomed to the morbid atmosphere that enveloped the morgue. He would arrive early in the morning, greeted by the cold, sterile halls that echoed with the memories of lives that had come to an end. His responsibilities included preparing the deceased for their final journey, ensuring their dignity and a sense of peace in their departure from this world. The morgue itself, a solemn place of solemnity, held no supernatural connotations or eerie legends. It was simply a space where the departed found temporary respite before their loved ones bid them farewell. For Ethan, it was a matter of professionalism, a commitment to his duty, and a deep understanding of the fragility of life. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting its vibrant hues across the cityscape, Ethan's workday drew to a close. He would meticulously clean his workspace, ensuring that every surface gleamed with sterile precision. The morgue was left behind, its doors locked until the following morning, ready to welcome the next chapter of life's inevitable cycle. Little did Ethan know that his familiarity with the morgue would be the catalyst for an unexpected journey. Unbeknownst to him, the abandoned wing of the morgue held secrets that lay dormant, waiting to be discovered. Fate had chosen him to uncover the mysteries that lay hidden within the dusty corridors and forgotten chambers. As the story begins, Ethan's life takes an unforeseen turn, propelling him into a world where the ordinary meets the extraordinary. Ethan's day at the morgue began like any other, but a sense of intrigue gripped him when he noticed a peculiar body bag waiting to be attended to. Usually, every body bag bore a sticker with the name of the deceased and the originating hospital. However, this particular bag deviated from the norm, lacking any indication of its origin. Ethan's curiosity deepened as he examined the tag that typically held the name of the deceased. Instead of a familiar name, he found an array of bizarre symbols etched onto the label. Confusion mingled with a tinge of apprehension as Ethan pondered the implications of this enigmatic arrival. What kind of circumstances led to this body's anonymous presence? And what did those cryptic symbols on the tag represent? The mysteries surrounding the bag stirred a mixture of intrigue and unease within him. As if fate had a hand in guiding events, Ethan received an unexpected directive. He was asked to stay for a night shift. The timing seemed uncanny, raising further questions about the unmarked body and the secrets it might hold. Although hesitant, Ethan couldn't resist the allure of unraveling the mysteries that had presented themselves. He agreed to the night shift, setting the stage for an evening that would test the limits of his courage and curiosity. As the day transitioned into twilight, darkness embraced the morgue, casting elongated shadows that danced along the silent corridors. Whispers of anticipation filled the air, as if the abandoned wing of the morgue itself held secrets yearning to be discovered. Ethan's heart pounded with a mix of trepidation and excitement as he prepared himself for the night that lay ahead. And so, the second part of Ethan's journey unfolds, marked by the perplexing arrival of the unmarked body and the strange symbols adorning its label. With the night shift ahead, Ethan stands at the precipice of uncovering the enigmas hidden within the abandoned morgue, unaware of the chilling revelations that await him in the hours to come. As Ethan settled into his night shift, a series of scratching noises pierced the otherwise still air. The sounds originated from the closed door, the very room where the peculiar body was kept. Intrigued, Ethan followed the unsettling sound step by step as it led him closer to the source. With each passing moment, the scratching grew more pronounced, echoing through the corridor. As he approached the room, a sense of trepidation mingled with curiosity. What could be causing such eerie sounds? As the door swung open, Ethan's eyes widened in disbelief. The body bag, intended to be stored securely in the refrigerated chamber, stood ominously outside, as if defying its designated place. His heart raced, a mix of confusion and apprehension coursing through his veins. Something was amiss. His gaze fixed upon the body bag, Ethan noticed a subtle movement, a wriggling from within. His breath caught in his throat as he hesitantly reached out to unzip the bag. With trembling hands, he unveiled the truth that lay hidden beneath the surface. To his astonishment, the bag was empty. Shock and bewilderment washed over him. How could this be? Had he been mistaken? His mind raced, searching for answers that eluded him. The scratching noises, now silent, left only unanswered questions in their wake. Ethan stood there, alone in the room, grappling with the inexplicable nature of the situation. The absence of the body, coupled with the unsettling scratching sounds, left him with a sense of unease that lingered in the air. In that moment, Ethan knew he had stumbled upon something far beyond his comprehension. The mystery deepened, and he was determined to uncover the truth that lay hidden within the enigmatic body bag. Stunned by the emptiness of the body bag, Ethan stood frozen for a moment, his mind grappling with confusion. He decided to return the bag to its rightful place in the storage refrigerator, hoping to find some semblance of normalcy in the routine. As he closed the door, sealing away the enigmatic emptiness, an abrupt power outage plunged the room into darkness. The once familiar surroundings became an abyss, with only a dim, emergency red light casting a low, eerie glow. In the dimness, a sudden touch on Ethan's shoulder startled him. He turned abruptly, his heart pounding in his chest, to face the person behind him. In the darkness, he strained his eyes to make out the figure. "Who's there?" Ethan asked, his voice filled with a mix of caution and curiosity. The figure remained silent, his presence shrouded in the darkness. There were no spine-chilling sensations or whispers to add to the tension. It was a simple encounter, devoid of any supernatural elements. In response to Ethan's question, a hand gently guided his trembling fingers to the empty body bag. No words were spoken, but the touch conveyed a sense of purpose, a silent message that resonated within Ethan. In that fleeting moment, the encounter took on a new significance. It whispered of hidden truths, forgotten memories, and untold stories without the need for eerie phenomena. As the emergency red light flickered above, casting ethereal shadows, Ethan's determination grew. He would delve deeper into the enigma surrounding the empty body bag, guided by the mysterious presence that had reached out to him. The figure slowly faded back into the darkness, leaving Ethan with unanswered questions. Who had touched his shoulder? What secrets lay within the depths of the body bag? And why had this encounter chosen him? With each passing moment, the room seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. Ethan's curiosity burned brighter. He would decipher the symbols on the bag, unlock the meaning behind its emptiness, and uncover the secrets it held. The journey ahead would be filled with uncertainty and challenges, but Ethan was resolved to forge ahead. He would navigate through the shadows, driven by an insatiable need for answers, and unravel the mysteries entwined within the body bag's enigmatic existence. As the emergency power flickered back on, casting the room into its usual sterile glow, Ethan's resolve solidified. The story was no longer confined to the bag itself, but rather the intricate web of secrets that surrounded it. Startled by the touch on his shoulder, Ethan's instincts kicked in, urging him to flee from the room. In a moment of quick thinking, he swiftly reached into his pocket, pulling out his phone to capture a photo of the strange symbols adorning the body bag. The dim, emergency red light provided an eerie backdrop. As he snapped the picturing, he had a record of the enigmatic markings. Heart racing, Ethan hurriedly made his way towards the exit, his mind filled with a whirlwind of questions. What was the significance of the touch? Who or what had reached out to him? And what secrets did the symbols hold? As he stepped into the corridor, his eyes widened in shock. Traces of bloodstains, barely visible under the dim lighting, trailed along the floor, leading further down the hallway. The sight sent a shiver down Ethan's spine. Feeling a mixture of trepidation and curiosity, Ethan cautiously followed the trail of bloodstains, each step echoing through the silent corridor. The air grew heavy with anticipation as he ventured deeper into the unknown, drawn by an inexplicable force. The stains led him to the end of the corridor, where the flickering emergency light barely illuminated what lay ahead. There, a heavy metal door stood slightly ajar, revealing darkness beyond. The sense of foreboding intensified as Ethan hesitated at the threshold. Summoning his courage, he pushed the door open, revealing a room engulfed in shadows. The only source of light was a single flickering bulb hanging from the ceiling. Its feeble glow revealed a scene, sent chills down his spine. The room was filled with an assortment of old, dusty medical equipment, abandoned and forgotten. The walls bore faded stains, hinting at a haunting past. Ethan's gaze shifted to the center of the room, where an ancient-looking operating table stood, its surface stained with dried blood. As he cautiously approached the table, a realization struck him. This room held the key to the mysteries he sought to unravel. There was a connection between the touch on his shoulder, the symbols on the body bag, and the bloodstains that led him here. With trembling hands, Ethan reached into his pocket, retrieving his phone. He activated its flashlight, illuminating the area around the table. His eyes widened as he noticed a series of intricate symbols etched into the surface. They mirrored the ones on the body bag, but appeared more elaborate, as if imbued with a deeper meaning. Realizing the significance of this discovery, Ethan knew that he had stumbled upon something far greater than he could have imagined. The enigma surrounding the empty body bag was beginning to unravel, leading him further down a path of darkness, secrets, and untold stories. In the dimly lit room, Ethan's focus remained unwavering as he examined the intricate symbols etched into the operating table. Each line and curve seemed to hold a hidden message, a cryptic language waiting to be deciphered. Gone were the eerie sensations and haunting elements that had accompanied his journey thus far. This was a moment of clarity, driven by his own determination and curiosity. Ethan retrieved his phone once again, capturing detailed images of the symbols from different angles. He knew that these images would be crucial in his quest to unveil the enigma surrounding the body bag and the mysterious touch on his shoulder. As he studied the symbols, his mind raced with possibilities. Were they ancient markings forgotten over time? Or did they hold a more profound significance, a connection to something beyond his comprehension? Ethan was eager to find answers, to piece together the puzzle that had consumed his thoughts. With his heart pounding, Ethan decided to delve deeper into the room. He carefully examined each corner, searching for any additional clues that could shed light on the secrets hidden within. His eyes scanned the walls, the floor, and every piece of equipment, determined not to miss a single detail. His thorough search yielded a surprising discovery, a worn-out journal tucked away in a dusty cabinet. It appeared to be a record of past procedures, filled with faded entries and cryptic notes. Ethan's excitement grew as he realized it might hold the key to understanding the significance of the symbols and the events unfolding before him. With trembling hands, he carefully opened the journal, its pages crackling with age. As he read through the entries, a sense of unease washed over him. The journal hinted at forbidden experiments, unethical practices, and the pursuit of knowledge beyond ethical boundaries. Ethan's determination only deepened. He was now driven not only by curiosity, but also by a responsibility to uncover the truth and bring to light the dark secrets that this place held. As he continued to explore the room, he discovered a hidden compartment within the operating table. Inside, he found a small, leather-bound book, its pages pristine and untouched by time. It contained detailed accounts of the experiments conducted in this very room, interspersed with meticulous sketches of the symbols. Piece by piece, the puzzle began to take shape. The symbols were not mere decorations or random markings. They were integral to the experiments, a key component of the forbidden knowledge sought by those who had come before Ethan. As Ethan closed the leather-bound book, satisfaction mingled with a tinge of apprehension. The weight of the knowledge within those pages settled upon him, fueling his determination to unravel the enigma surrounding the symbols. However, as he looked up from the book, chilling sight awaited him. From the corridor emerged the body that had been absent from the purple bag. Frozen in disbelief, Ethan watched as the figure advanced towards him, its movements slow and deliberate. There was no denying it. This was the same body he had encountered earlier. Fear coursed through Ethan's veins. He instinctively stepped backward, his mind racing for a plan of escape. But before he could react, the body lunged at him with unexpected force, knocking him off balance and causing him to hit the ground. Pain seared through Ethan's body as he felt the body's hands clawing at him, its strength seemingly supernatural. In the struggle, he noticed his own blood dripping onto one of the symbols etched on the floor. To his astonishment, the body's screams reverberated through the room, echoing with a mixture of agony and fury. Realizing the peculiar connection between his blood and the symbols, Ethan's fear transformed into curiosity. He observed as each drop of blood landed on a symbol, eliciting an otherworldly reaction from the body. It became evident that his blood possessed some special quality, triggering a response that defied rational explanation. Summoning his courage, Ethan fought through the pain and managed to crawl towards the symbols, purposefully allowing his blood to fall upon them. With each drop, the body convulsed in torment, its grip weakening. The room filled with a cacophony of screams and the scent of iron. As Ethan's blood continued to interact with the symbols, a surge of realization washed over him. His blood was imbued with an extraordinary power and ability to disrupt the presence that had tormented him. It became clear that he held a key to unleashing forces beyond his comprehension. Embracing his newfound understanding, Ethan gathered his strength and positioned himself strategically. In a final act of defiance, he allowed his blood to cascade onto the symbols with deliberate intent. The body writhed in agony, its form dissipating into a swirling mist before disintegrating entirely. Silence fell upon the room, broken only by Ethan's labored breaths. The threat had been vanquished, at least for now. As he surveyed the aftermath, he couldn't help but marvel at the extraordinary power contained within his own blood. With a renewed sense of purpose, Ethan knew that he had become an integral part of this enigma. Armed with his discoveries, the mysterious symbols, and the power within his blood, he would continue his quest to unravel the secrets that lay hidden within the darkness. As the morning sun rose, casting its gentle rays upon the world, Ethan exited the hospital, his mind filled with a mix of relief and confusion. He had successfully vanquished the body that had haunted him, and the room that had housed its mysteries had vanished without a trace. Yet, the lingering questions and the strange events left him with a sense of unease. Walking through the quiet streets, Ethan couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. The weight of the enigma he had uncovered still clung to his thoughts, but he pushed it aside, determined to regain a sense of normalcy. Arriving home, he decided to take a shower, hoping that the warm water would wash away the remnants of his ordeal. As the water cascaded over him, cleansing his body and mind, Ethan felt a sense of relief washing over him. He breathed deeply, allowing the water to soothe his weary soul. But as he finished and reached for a towel, a sight in the bathroom mirror made his heart skip a beat. There, etched onto his chest, were the same symbols he had encountered in the mysterious room. They glowed faintly, as if infused with a hidden power. Shocked and bewildered, Ethan traced his fingers over the intricate lines, unable to comprehend how they had become a part of him. Fear and curiosity danced within him, mingling with a newfound sense of purpose. He realized that the enigma had not ended with the disappearance of the room. It had become a part of him, woven into the fabric of his existence. The symbols were a mark, a reminder of his connection to the mysteries he had unraveled. Ethan understood this journey was far from over. The symbols on his chest held secrets yet to be unveiled, and he was now bound to an extraordinary fate. With a mixture of trepidation and determination, he made a silent vow to embrace his newfound role and delve deeper into the enigma that had become a part of him. As he stepped out of the bathroom, his mind filled with both uncertainty and a thirst for understanding, Ethan knew that his path had been forever altered. The symbols engraved on his body were a constant reminder of the hidden realms that awaited exploration and the truths that lay just beyond the threshold of his understanding. And so, with resolute steps, Ethan embarked on a new chapter of his life, embracing the enigma that had chosen him as its guardian. With each passing day, he would seek answers, confront the unknown, and unravel the mysteries that lay within and beyond himself. The end was merely the beginning of a journey that would span the boundaries of the seen and the unseen, forever shaping Ethan's destiny and intertwining his existence with the enigma he had dared to confront.